3, 2, 1.
How many non-random rounds are in the tournament? The answer is D, 12. People are flying kites on grass. The kites, what happens next? The answer is A, are shown in the sky. When did Yugoslavia disintegrate? The answer is A, 1991. What part of my body may be sick? The answer is D, my vagina. In what year was a project to connect Asia and rural Alaska renounced? The answer is B, 2011. The place where John Lobb is an American criminologist and distinguished university professor in the Department of Criminology and Criminal Justice that was founded in what year? The answer is A, 1856. Melbourne consists of how many municipalities? The answer is D, 31. Which of the following is not equal to 1 Tesla? The answer is D, 1 asterisk n/phi. iPods released before what year had issues with distorted bass? The answer is C, 2006. How did I feel about the paperwork on top of the machine? The answer is D, I thought it was neat and organized. Prevent getting wet from rain during camping. How would you do this? The answer is A, cover up any holes with masking tape. In which year were MOT tests introduced into Britain? The answer is D, 1960. How many different major dialects of Dutch are there? The answer is D, 28. How many pairs of ribs does a human have? 8, 10, or 12? The answer is C, 12. A group of boys are seated at tables. What happens next? The answer is A, are trying to solve Rubik's Cube puzzles. What may be the reason Leon is at the recall? The answer is C, Leon's owner took them to get trained. How do I bake clay for a craft project? How would you do this? The answer is A, bake craft clay at 275 C for 30 minutes. What may happen after they ran into Sarah? The answer is D, they talked about junior high school. How do you crush a pepper? How would you do this? The answer is A, roll it. How do you cram an object? How would you do this? The answer is A. Shove it. Make travel jewelry box. How would you do this? The answer is A. Cut a piece of boiled egg shell to store jewelry. What may happen after taking a taxi home? The answer is A. Have prevented of being a possible victim. What are they talking about? The answer is C. The stock market. How many eyes does a giraffe have? The answer is B. 2. When was the FBI separated from the Department of Justice? The answer is B. 1935. When was the SNES released in the US? The answer is A. 1991. What seems to be a conclusion of the study? The answer is A. Orientation should be improved. When did the first Intifada break out? The answer is B. 1987. In what year did Congress decide that all powers would be vested in the Supreme Court consisting of a Senate and a House of Representatives? The answer is D. 1983. Which of the following structures accompany the esophagus through the diaphragm? The answer is D. The vagus nerves. Then, a skateboarder opens his arms and signal others to advance. Then, the skateboarders pass on front spectators watching on side the road people. What happens next? The answer is D. Take picture to the skateboarders. When did the Foo Fighters album In Your Honor come out? The answer is B. 2005. When did Barcelona win a Copa del Rey and La Liga double? The answer is D. 1998. How would one describe the faith of the narrator? The answer is B. The narrator is non-religious. Athanasius ended his leading role at what age? The answer is D. 27. How many countries were represented by the guests that visited in 2008? The answer is A. None of the above choices. When did this leak happen? The answer is D. 2011. What year did Queen Victoria first set foot in Spain? The answer is B. 1889. Where did the narrator most likely meet the village idiot based on the passage? The answer is C. On the internet. How do you stop yourself from oversleeping? How would you do this? The answer is A. Hope that you wake up. What did my landlord retain? The answer is A. She owed me the remainder of my deposit. Which of the following depicts the correct sequence of membranes of the chloroplast, beginning with the innermost membrane and ending with the outermost membrane? The answer is A. Thylakoid membrane, inner membrane, outer membrane. Why would it have been special to see the track? The answer is B. The elevation is unique and provides perspective. When did Beyonce sign a letter for one campaign? The answer is A. 2015. When did Chopin end his relationship with Sand? The answer is C. 1847. Why would the narrator and friends decide to get drunk? The answer is A. They were having a going-away party. Why did the food turn out the way it did? The answer is D. I have frequently been an awful cook. When was the last year the Pope traveled to England to meet Elizabeth? The answer is D. 2015. Mouth, how would you do this? The answer is A. Crush nuts if it does have teeth. Which year saw the death of Joseph Stalin and the first televised Academy Awards ceremony?